thought of the name Malayan because one of the inspirations in the creation of the school was our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, the pride of the Malay race, who once walked this part of the country just a little over a century ago.
Our mission is to be a global staple of excellence in professional education and research.
MCL is the #1 private school in Calabarzon.
Our mission is to provide the learning environment that would transform our students into globally competitive professionals.
To produce social wealth from the generation of new talents.
Excellence, loyalty, teamwork, discipline, and urgency. These are our core values.
To me, MCL is home.
Malayan is not just the buildings, the grounds, nor the facilities. More so, it is the people who comprise the institution. The smile of a student when he realizes that he just learned something. The embrace of friends without whom one cannot live. The values we instill, excellence and virtue.
MCL is home.
MCL is home.
MCL is home.
I am Malayan.
I am Malayan.
I am
Malay.
I am Malayan. I am Malayan.
Today.
Good morning to our parents and the participants of Viewpoints, an online meeting for new college students and their parents. So this is already what, 14th or 15th session already of Viewpoints. And magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. So our theme for this new academic year is surpassing the limits of the new normal right here. So welcome po sa inyo. For this session, we'll have the Mapua Institute of Technology at Laguna and join us for the next 2 hours of our session for this morning. So, sana po ay okay kayo while we are still on the general community quarantine. Sana nasa bahay lang po kayo at hindi tayo lumalabas to help contain the COVID-19 precautionary measures. So, interestingly, what we are going to cover for this morning are the engineering and architecture programs. So, upon checking, we have more than 50 participants. Sana po dumami yan as we go along with our discussion for this morning. So, just update on the enrollment. We have already processed the enrollment of more than 400 senior high school students and close to 100 college students. So, I would like to apologize that we're taking some time to review the documents submitted by our applicants. So, konting pasensya lang po sa ating mga parents and students. Sabi ko nga, in the old normal, you'll just go here with all the documents, submit it to our admissions team, and that's it. Magbabayad na lang kayo, then you are already enrolled. Unfortunately, we cannot do that because of GCQ. Our offices remain closed. So we need to process all the enrollment transactions remotely, meaning online po. So we're using Blackboard Learn, MCL's learning management system, to proceed with our enrollment transaction. So konting patience lang po sa ating mga students. So welcome also to our grade 12 students who are with us for the Viewpoints. We have some of them who joined the session this morning. Kasama po sila dun sa more than 1,000 grade 12 graduating students. and they are specifically interested in the programs under the Mapua Institute of Technology at Laguna, specifically the engineering and architecture program. So alam naman po ng karamihan that Malayan Colleges Laguna, a Mapua school from the name itself, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Mapua University, previously known as Mapua Institute of Technology. And I'm sure sa audience natin ngayon, may mga Mapuans, may mga alumni ang Mapua na kasama natin sa discussion ngayon. Welcome po kayo. And in the right portion of your screen, you will see there the live Q&A. So feel free to share your concerns, your questions, your inquiries about the Mapua Institute of Technology at Laguna and their programs, so that you will be enlightened in your decision to pursue engineering and or architecture program here at MCL. So hindi pa po ito yung formal orientation ng mga new students. So utang po namin yan sa inyo. Pero syempre, dapat mag-enroll muna kayo. So once you are enrolled, we will add you to the orientation courses that's also online through BBL or Blackboard Learn. And that's the formal orientation classes which will be held starting July 15 to August 15. So that's a month-long comprehensive program which we want the new students to be part of, so that you can be oriented about MCL and your specific college or program. So hintayin lang po natin na ma-open yung mga courses for orientation, because we do not want you to start the classes this coming August 17 na hindi kayo equipped about online learning, about our flexible learning options, and basically about your program. So we want that introduction to happen for 1 month before August 17. So please stay tuned to our announcement. So our offices are closed as mentioned. Later we'll be flashing the numbers of our frontline offices, specifically the admissions office. So if you have related concerns, please contact us, and our team members and our enrollment advisors will get back to you on your specific concerns. Okay? So I am Professor James Ronald Messina. I head the admissions in the registrar's office, and I will be moderating the session for this morning. So thank you po doon sa mga nag-join na sa atin sa mga previous sessions natin. Baka nauumay na kayo sa Viewpoints dahil ako yung laging nakikita ninyo. Kaya ang pangako ko ay I will be inviting speakers who will be joining me in talking about the different program offerings of Malayan Colleges Laguna. So previously we had the senior high school principal, we had the Dean of the Mapua PTC College of Maritime Education and Training, and the Dean of the ETU Checo College of Business. And that formed close to a road show of our program offering. So ngayon po, we'll focus our discussions to the engineering and architecture programs. And to join us in Viewpoints, we have no less than the Dean of the Mapua Institute of Technology at Laguna and the Program Chair of Civil Engineering. So sila po ang magdi-discuss sa mga programs, even though the other program chairs are also joining us for the discussions. Antabay po sila as presenters. So if you have questions specific to the programs later on, during the open forum and the Q&A, we will be talking about those programs. We'll be having them as our discussants also. So for now, join me in welcoming the Program Chair of CE, Civil Engineering, Engineer Hermy Del Pilar, and the Program Chair also of ME and the Dean of the Mapua Institute of Technology at Laguna, Engineer Orlando Perez. So good morning mga sir, and welcome to Viewpoints. You may now start your discussion and your presentation about MITL. So I'll turn over now the floor to the two engineers of Mapua Institute of Technology. So again, parents and students, Feel free to post your concerns, your questions, your inquiries in our live Q&A. So for now, gentlemen, kayo na po ang bahala sa viewpoints. I'll stay to moderate the discussions. You may proceed.
Good morning. So my name is Engineer Orlando G. Perez. So I chair the Mechanical Engineering Program and at the same time the Dean of the Mapua Institute of Technology at Laguna. With me is Engineer Hermie M. Del Pilar, the Program Chair for Civil Engineering. So let me start with the engineering education in the new normal. Now, what to expect in the new normal for the engineering education? Virtual and webinar training for faculty members in support to online learning and remote teaching experience continue by utilizing new and common education learning modalities. What to expect in the new normal? So curriculum development and syllabi revisions in coherence to asynchronous mode of learning and intensifying multi-dimensional skills such as technical, communication, social, global awareness, leadership, intercultural competence, complex problem solving, mindfulness, resilience, collaboration, transparency, and empathy are continuously implemented. What ensures the competitiveness of college programs given the decline of key industries in the society today? So as a result of the ECQ. Now, the use of the Blackboard Learn as the learning management system of MCL has been in place since 2016. So partnerships with organizations that provide wide range of learning resources such as Cisco, Coursera, Wiley, Cengage, MacGrow, and LinkNel were established. So faculty members are continuously trained to ensure effective online delivery of courses, assuring active engagement of students. Use of DEDIC, method of teaching. Now, the curricula and syllabi are dedicated in developing the students' hard and soft skills required by post-COVID-19 job markets, customer service, communication, leadership, problem solving, operations and project management, technical. For the Mapua Institute of Technology at Laguna, so we are offering architecture and 7 engineering programs, particularly the traditional engineering programs. So we have the Bachelor of Science in Architecture, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering, and the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Now, starting with the BS in Architecture. So the Bachelor of Science in Architecture program is designed to provide an exceptional college education as well as comprehensive preparation for entry into a competitive and challenging career. Studies in architecture and other basic disciplines are undertaken in parallel throughout the 5-year program. The curriculum is designed to develop proficiency in design and conceptualization, enhance skills to communicate ideas through models and graphics, and to gain competence in the artistic, practical, and technical aspects of architecture. The program integrates both theoretical and practical approaches to the study with emphasis on the prime development of students' creative and critical thinking skills. Aside from the essential design, planning, structural conceptualization courses, the curriculum also includes core courses in science, ethics, and humanities. These are necessary in appreciating the basic philosophy and concepts of the multi-dimensional aspects of architecture. Computer-aided courses in drafting and design are provided not only to immerse the students in the design culture, but also to develop in them the artistic skills and technical competencies in using state-of-the-art technologies. Now, in its aim to infuse that high sense of intellectual capacity to seek for the truth, experience new fields, and endeavor to enhance the quality of life, the program also includes green building principles, sustainable design concepts, research methods, and theses as part of its curriculum requirement. Professional practice courses are essential to link the students to the real world and appreciate the realization of the profession.
Concerning the BS Civil Engineering, the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering program MCL aims to provide the highest quality, broad-based, technical, scientific, and liberal education to enable students to qualify for graduate or advanced education and professional work in a wide range of civil engineering activities. The program is a balanced learning experience covering the following fields of study: geotechnical engineering, structural engineering, transportation and traffic engineering, water resources engineering, environmental engineering, construction engineering and management, project planning and administration. The program's achievements were reflected in the graduates' performance in the professional board examination and in securing highly technical position among reputable companies in which their diverse skills and knowledge, along with their high ethical standards, were nurtured in the MCL institution.
For the Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, so the BS Chemical Engineering program of MCL provides an opportunity for developing skills, knowledge, and competencies not only in basic engineering, but also in areas related to chemical industries, such as in the production of chemicals, drugs, foods, materials, cement, energy, and other products. So the program is based on the application of mathematics, chemistry, physics, material science, biology, and economics. Computer applications are vital to the program. The program aims to mold and hone students to become chemical engineers who are technically equipped, professionally qualified, industry collaborators, and innovators in solving various societal problems and challenges, and always willing to engage in lifelong learning and professional development. Chemical engineers are called universal engineers because of their broad scientific and technical mastery. Chemical engineering is all about changing raw materials into useful products. Chemical engineers focuses on processes and products. They develop and design processes to create products, either focusing on improving existing processes or creating new ones. Chemical engineers are also concerned with managing resources, protecting the environment, and health and safety. For the career opportunities, we have design and process engineers, chemical manufacturing facilities engineers, research and innovators, scientists, process and design engineers, quality assurance, manufacturing and consultancy, safety, health and environment, oil and gas, food and other industries.
For the BS Computer Engineering, the Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering program started in 2007 and continues to produce computer engineers after its first batch of graduates in 2012. The curriculum addresses the requirements based on the minimum standards set out by Commission of Higher Education and Philippine Technological Council Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology, or the PTZ ACBET. That is in conformance to an industry relevant curriculum, and an educational experience that fosters excellence in technical competence, soft skills, and ethical professional practice. The program provides students with the required skills and competencies needed in the field of computer, communication, and information technology. The students were given an opportunity to further their learning experience and earn course certificate in Coursera and Cisco. Student participants has won in regional and national competitions over the years, such as ICPEP, CPE Challenge, and IT Skills Olympics over the years.
For the BS Electronics Engineering, so the BS in Electronics Engineering program provides preparation for the student's professional life as an electronics and communications engineer. The curriculum is designed to be student-centered and is aligned to meet MCL's output-based or outcomes-based education framework. It also provides diverse activities and opportunities covering topics such as in-device physics, device operation, design of integrated circuits, communications and network systems, audio and video processing, robotics, electromagnetics and antenna system, and electronic materials, to name a few. The program offers 8 specialization tracks, namely Instrumentation and Control track, Microelectronics track, Telecommunications track, Semicon and Electronics Manufacturing track, Broadcasting, Power Electronics track, Biomedical Electronics, and Computer Systems. Now, these tracks are designed to further guide the student in jump-starting their career. Several of its graduates have been employed in the country's reputable companies, such as the San Miguel Corporation, Lufthansa Technic Philippines, Accenture, Philippine Airlines, Analog Devices, Globe, Denso, Procter & Gamble, Samsung, On Semiconductor, Maxim Integrated, Microchip, to name a few.
For the BS Electrical Engineering, the Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering program deals with the study and use of technology and applied science involving electrical phenomena. It builds on a good foundation in the areas of mathematics and physical science, leading to understanding of the basic theory and concepts needed for entry into any of the many activities in the profession, including but not limited to design, operations and management, teaching, sales, and consulting. The EE program of MCL has produced 100% passing rate in the registered electrical engineer licensure examination administered by the Professional Regulation Commission since 2012.
Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering. The BS in Industrial Engineering programs deals with the design, improvement, and installation of products, processes, and integrated systems of people, materials, information, equipment, and energy. The program must have a specialized knowledge and skills in the mathematical, physical, and social sciences, together with the principles and methods of engineering analysis and design to specify, predict, and evaluate the results to be obtained from such system. The program provides a broad spectrum including production planning and control, manufacturing systems and processes, facilities design, human factors, occupational safety, quality control, systems reliability, and systems analysis and design, with a strong emphasis on advanced computing. A total systems approach is used to optimize the various aspects of operations in both manufacturing and service industries. The first batch of graduates who took the Certified Industrial Engineering Board exam, the CIE, obtained 100% passing rate with 3 top-notchers, placing 2nd, 3rd, and 8th place last November 25, 2012. Through the years, 2012 to 2018, MCL obtained an average of 94.29% passing rate and had a total of 14 top-notchers.
The BS Mechanical Engineering, the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering program draws upon a number of basic and applied sciences to design, build, and improve devices, machines, processes, and systems that involve mechanical forces, work, and energy. It emphasizes the study of the efficient transformation of energy from one form to another and the behavior of solids, liquids, and gases. The program includes the design and manufacture of structures used in industrial, biomedical, instrumentation, and transportation systems. It also includes converting thermal and chemical energy into mechanical work through engines and power plants, transporting energy via devices like heat exchangers, pipelines, gears, and linkages, and utilizing energy, forces, and structures to perform a variety of tasks. Since all manufactured products contain parts that transmit forces, mechanical engineering is considered vital in designing and selecting materials that will ensure the structural integrity of almost every product. Since 2012, the program is consistently getting a high passing rate in the ME licensure examination. The ME program of MCL ranked number 1 top performing school under category 1, at least 50 examinees in the August 2018 licensure exam.
Those are our engineering program in architecture offering. Now, developing skills in the new normal involves online and remote teaching, variety of strategies in online teaching to ensure smooth and effective learning processes, online trainings hosted by educational and industry partners, supplementing instructions and skills application, relevant, creative, personalized, and cost-effective methods to demonstrate and induce much of the skills of students. So relevant assessments to measure the course outcomes. That ends our presentation for this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much, Dean OP and Engineer Del Pilar for the presentation. So it's very interesting to highlight that our engineering and architecture programs are very much ready for the new normal. So thank you also for presenting the various achievements of our students and graduates for the past 8 years that we have been graduating students from MITL. So maybe to start our discussion, we have a lot of questions already for our engineers. So, but most of these are actually what? Enrollment related. So number one, when is the actual start of classes? So we have said already that it's August 17. So save the date for it's August 17. We'll have the start of classes for all programs, including the senior high school. Okay? How much is the tuition fee for industrial engineering? So medyo specific yung question. So we'll be flashing our contact numbers. Huwag po nung isipin na ayaw namin sagutin. Kaya lang pagdating kasi sa mga fees related na questions, number one, parang mga lagi nanay ang nagtatanong ng mga fees. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Yan ba'y observation ko lang? Huwag po magagalit yung mga nanay na nakikinig sa atin ngayon. So, lagi kong observation yan, mga mothers ang lagi nagtatanong. So, number one, we want to answer your questions, but definitely, pag may mga kinalaman po sa fees, definitely meron niyang mga follow-up questions. And we want to answer them in detail, kasama na yung inyong mga follow-up concerns. So please, contact our frontline team members. So makikita nyo po ngayon dyan yung mga numbers na admissions team. Please contact them so that we can answer all your questions about open admissions, enrollment, and finance-related concerns. So, ayan po, nakapost yung mga numbers. Tapos, subukan nyo, testingin nyo kami. Tawagan nyo na po yan ngayon bago matapos ang Viewpoints. Masasagot na yung inyong mga inquiries about tuition. Okay? Para po mabilis and lahat ng follow-up questions masagot. And bago nyo ibaba yung telephone, nagkaintindihan na kayo. Kasi mga follow-up questions ng payment terms, adjustment because of online classes. So lahat po yan tinatanong. Kaya mas maganda po na magkausap kayo ng aming admissions team. So another question here is, what is the transaction slip that is being asked to be submitted in BBL? Ito po yung transaction slip that you are going to secure after making payments through RCBC, M. Lumelier, Cebuana Lumelier, Paymaya. Ito po yung resibo. So for us to document and record your payment transaction, please take a picture or scan the transaction slip and post it in Blackboard Learn. I just want to clarify na yan po ay hindi enrollment requirement. Yan po ay post-enrollment requirement. Kasi po, naipasa nyo na yung mga documents niyan, kaya meron na kayong transaction slip, ibig sabihin you are ready to enroll. So please take note of that transaction slip and post it or rather submit it sa Blackboard Learn. So para po yung time nito, yung transaction slip ay after you have made the payment already for the tuition fee. Okay? So another concern here, ayan, so tuition fee for mechanical engineering. Thank you for raising the question, Jason. Again, here are our contact numbers. Please contact our enrollment team so that they can reply to you accordingly. Ayan. So sa mga students na di pa nakakapagpasa ng complete requirements dahil di pa binibigay ng prior school yung documents, will there be a consideration for it? Hulaan ko yung school na yan, nasa Kalamba. Yung hindi nag-i-issue ng mga documents. Actually, we understand that. Why? Kahit kami din naman po, hindi pa nag-i-issue ng documents, pero kasi hindi pa tapos yung aming trimester. We're still about to end the trimester this coming July 4, and we have scheduled the release of Form 138 on the senior high school report card this coming July 10. So, sana po maunawaan natin yung mga educational institutions na hindi pa nakakapagpasa ng mga report card, nakakapag-release ng report card, dahil talaga naman po nung mag-lockdown, ay hindi na ito nagawa ng mga teachers, hindi na ito naayos ng mga registrar. Kaya nauunawaan po namin yan. Kaya kung ang tanong ay, will you be giving consideration for that? Definitely, yes. Kaya po yung ating Blackboard Learn Enrollment Management System remains open. So, mag-submit lang po kayo ng documents whenever it is available. Second, ang inyo po mga anak ay naka-enroll sa EMS course, which means Enrollment Management System. Meron po silang naka-assign na enrollment advisor. So, ibig sabihin po, wala po kayong gagawin kundi makipag-ugnayan dun sa enrollment advisor through course message if you have concerns or issues about the late release of enrollment credentials. And definitely, we will be assisting you on the submission. And kung mga July pa po yan, hindi wala naman po talaga tayong magagawa dyan, we can wait for that. Or second, you can actually submit other documents. And kung yung report card lang naman po ang problema, pwede po yan to follow. We'll just consider you temporarily enrolled. Pero at least yung slot for the class, for the section ay na-secure na nung enrollee. Okay? So, marami po tayong paraan para mapa-enroll yung bata. And we understand that it's quite challenging for most enrollees to get the enrollment document. So, we understand that. Basta makipag-ugnayan po kayo sa course, rather enrollment advisor ng bata. Ano po ang requirements sa MGI scholarship? Ayan. So, kagaya po, nasagot naman po ito sa Q&A. Please contact our admissions team for more information about the Maibarara Geothermal Incorporated Scholarship. So that's a scholarship program in partnership with our industry partner, Maibarara Geothermal Incorporated in Santo Tomas, Batangas. So tama po, para po hindi tayo ma-frustrate dahil hindi pala tayo qualified or may mga ibang requirements, please get in touch with us so that we can answer your concerns about the Maibarara Geothermal Incorporated. Another scholarship that we're offering for residents of San Pedro and Muntinlupa is the Monarch Equipment Scholarship. So those who are interested to take engineering programs, you may want to apply, give it a try for the Monarch Equipment Scholarship. Again, please contact our admissions team so that you can be assisted properly on the application. Ayan. So ito po para sa inyo, our dear program chairs and dean. Galing ito kay Ana. Si Anonymous. Anonymous eh. So, want to clarify the software needed by engineering students. If it is AutoCAD only or Adobe, Photoshop, Revit, and AutoCAD. So, siguro para ma-frame natin properly, ang tanong niya ay, kasi nag-release kami ng announcement about the requirements. So meron tayong pinost na specifications ng computer. So ang tanong niya is, ayan, kailangan ba yung AutoCAD lang, Adobe Photoshop, SketchUp, Revit, and all four ba? So maybe this is, para po siguro malinaw yung sagot ninyo, sasagutin namin yan kung number one, kung architecture po yung inyong anak
Or civil.
or CE. O, sasagutin po nila sir yan ngayon. For architecture, anong requirements yung software requirements ang dapat nating sabihin sa kanila and paano pag hindi naman architecture. Sige sir.
Currently, in our current curriculum, the civil engineering as well as the architecture are offering courses in the AutoCAD and the Revit. So these are the two highlighted Autodesk softwares. So I don't see a problem when it comes to the AutoCAD, but I'm not very sure with the Revit now. But I'm sure computers can accommodate those two. Most of the computers can accommodate those two.
So are we saying Sir Hermie, if for CE, kailangan din nila yung Revit?
They will be having the new curriculum 2020, the one that will coming. They would be using the Revit.
Okay, so yun po, malinaw po. Actually, yung apat na software na AutoCAD, Revit, Photoshop, and SketchUp, those are architecture softwares needed for architecture courses. But Sir Hermie Del Pilar here is saying that kung civil engineering po yung bata, mas maganda po na meron din siya nung Revit and AutoCAD, even though yung SketchUp and Photoshop hindi kailangan sa CE. Okay, mas maganda po kasi merong professional courses ng CE na ginagamit ang AutoCAD at Revit. So, Architect Wilfredo Gacutan here through the Q&A is clarifying that. So, AutoCAD, Revit, SketchUp, and Photoshop are for architecture students. Okay? So, kung halimbawa po ay hindi naman CE or architecture yung bata, AutoCAD lang yung kanilang kailangan dahil sila ay merong course sa AutoCAD basically. Okay, so thank you very much for raising that concern, and we are very happy that parents are very much supportive of the preparations of the incoming students for online learning. Ayan. So what does MCL SHS graduate need to do in order to enroll? Okay? So number 1 po is we need to wait until July 10 for the issuance of the report card. So that's July 10 because that's the requirement para lang po masabi na graduate yung bata ng senior high school. So for MCL SHS, we'll have the release of grades or release of report card July 10. After po nun, mag-enroll na yung mga senior high school sa July 15. So July 15 is the dedicated enrollment, the start of the dedicated enrollment period for MCL Senior High School. That's July 15. But don't think na late pa kami. Hindi po. So we are guaranteeing our grade 12 senior high school students seamless transition to MCL's college program. So ano po ang ibig sabihin niyan? Hindi nyo na po kailangang magpasa ulit ng mga documents just for your enrollment sa ating college program. So we will handle that, and we are setting July 15 onwards as the enrollment schedule for MCL Senior High School. So, kailangan pa ba namin pumunta sa Blackboard? Kailangan pa ba namin mag-online admissions? Definitely yes, so that we can create your new student number in the enrollment system. Pero pag pumasok na po kayo sa Blackboard Learn at nakita ninyo yung mga requirements such as PSA, birth certificate, statement of compliance, so on and so forth, huwag nyo na po munang ipasa yung mga yon dahil nasa amin na yung mga ganun ninyo when you enrolled in 2018. So hindi naman siguro na bago yung date of birth niyo ng 2018. Parehas din naman siguro yan. O kaya ang spelling ng pangalan. So, we're not requiring you to submit or resubmit the documents that you submitted last 2018. Unless you have what? The court orders on change of name, change of suffix or something like that, or even change of date of birth. Yon, you can communicate that to us. Pero kung wala namang changes sa personal data or personal records, you need not submit the documents that you transmitted to us when you enrolled for grade 11 in 2018. So that's seamless transition to college. All you have to do is to wait for the report card, that's July 10, and for the dedicated enrollment period for senior high school graduates of MCL, which is July 15. Okay? And you are also qualified to apply for scholarship. So, yung scholarship natin will be running, yung application period will be from June 17 to July 17, and we'll have the qualifying exam July 23. So please visit our Facebook page for the announcement on the scholarship qualifying exam, which will be on July 23, 2020. Ayan. So sana nasagot ko po yung MCL. What's the question? What will be the procedure for MCL senior high school students? Okay? So meron yatang sasabihin si Engineer Del Pilar.
Okay, I just want to qualify what I've said a while ago. The AutoCAD for the CE freshmen will be needed only during the second term, not this term. And while the rebate will be for their second year is in their curriculum.
Yeah.
They might be worrying if they don't have the AutoCAD and the Revit yet. The incoming don't need those software yet.
Okay, so kailan sila kayo kailangan, sir? Sa
second term for the AutoCAD, while on the second year for the
okay.
That's the.
So that's the clarification to manage expectations that these softwares will not be used for the first term. So, pero kung bibili po sila ng computer ngayon, di ba? So, bibili sila ngayon ng computer, let us take into consideration the need for these specialized softwares in the coming terms para yung specifications ay ma-ready nyo na. Ibig sabihin, pag bibili kayo ng computer ngayon at alam nyo po na kayo ay architecture and engineering students, para hindi masayang yung pera natin, ihanda na natin na gagamit tayo ng AutoCAD at Revit sa mga coming terms para hindi na natin kailangang bumili uli ng another one for the coming professional courses. Is there a monthly payment scheme for tuition fee or not? So we have 2 installment options, by the way, for the information of our parents. So we have full payment options and we also have installment options. So kagaya po nung sinasabi ko kanina, para hindi tayo magkaroon ng confusion about the details of the payment finance-related concerns, please contact our admissions team. So nandyan po yung mga number ng ating admissions team ngayon nakapost. Please call them so that they can entertain your concerns about installment options. When will you send the payment transactions? Kung ready na po, ibig sabihin na okay na po yung mga documents ng mga bata, you may want to, please expect our course message until Monday. Bigyan niyo po kami na hanggang Monday because it really takes time to review the documents. There are also some cases that we need to call the schools to validate the documents submitted. Even though hindi naman po ganun kadami, pero may mga ganun po case that we need to call the high schools. So please give us time until Monday to give you the payment instructions already. If you want to get actual status, kasi minsan naunawaan namin yung mga parents, baka meron ako mga naka-rejected documents, hindi ko alam. O yan po yung mga numbers namin nakapost. Please contact our enrollment advisor so that you can get actual status of the enrollment. Ayan. Meron pong tanong uli si Ana. I think this is for MITL again. For civil engineering, will there be a chance for MCL to require us to go to school since there are lessons that cannot be conducted online? So I think this is an academic concern. So meron pong tanong, Sir Hermie, about this. Meron daw bang tsansa? So maybe you may want to answer the question.
The decision whether we will be allowing students to come to school will not be in our hand to decide. It's actually the decision for the administrators, but not...
Yeah, actually, hindi rin po ang administrators. Actually, gobyerno.
Yeah, the government.
Diba? So, gobyerno po ang nagsasabi. I'm always telling the parents and the students about this. Now, if we are going to talk about the readiness of Malayan Colleges Laguna to conduct residential classes or face-to-face classes, you can get the assurance that we are 100% ready. The laboratories are ready, the softwares are ready, the instructors are ready. We have been doing blended learning since 2008. So tayo po ay ready for both online and residential or face-to-face classes. The decision not to hold face-to-face classes is actually from the government, specifically the Commission on Higher Education. So kung yung tanong po na will there be a chance, definitely there is a chance, and if ever that chance comes, the school is very much ready to accommodate the students. Siyempre, definitely po, meron lang tayong very strict precautionary measures against COVID-19. Social distancing, shifting of classes, kasi yung mga dati nating mindset na classes ay pwedeng 40 to 50 per section, hindi natin magagawa ngayon yan because of the social distancing requirements. Okay? Linawin lang po natin for the parents, ayaw namin na ma-discount yung learning experience ng mga students when it comes to laboratories and the laboratory courses. Why? Because these are very practical skills, di ba? Hindi natin ito pwedeng i-discount. So, definitely importante yan. Hindi namin tinanggal yan sa curriculum. So, pwede natin sabihin na, sige, mag-fully online na lang tayo. Pero hindi namin ginawa yun. Nasa curriculum pa rin yan. And we are just waiting for the government to tell us that you can now proceed with the face-to-face classes. And we will do the laboratory sessions already. Because the engineering programs and architecture program are all what? These are all skills na kailangan ng practical learning experience sa loob ng laboratory. So for your assurance, we are telling you that we are ready to do that once allowed by the government, and we will be We will be happy to accommodate the students in all these laboratory sessions. Yeah. So how is the grading system now for chemical engineering? I think we have not changed our grading system since 2007. So parehas pa rin po. You may want to check our website for the grading system. We have there the student catalog. It's posted in our website, and all information that you want about academic policies and procedures for students are there in the student catalog. Yeah. Do you have computer or laptop specifications required for chemical engineering? Can we post that? Nandito ba sa atin yung file? We will post that, but it's already in the website. If you want to check it, nasa website na po yung computer specifications for all programs. Yeah. So, ayan, from Engineer Jess Aquino, the Program Chair of Chemical Engineering, the laptop is the same as prescribed for other programs by MCL. In terms of specifications or softwares, CHE courses are using Aspen, am I pronouncing it right? HYSYS?
Yeah.
Aspen HYSYS simulation software. Ayan, so hindi na namin kailangan mag-Google. So ready na po ang sagot sa inyong tanong that all our programs have aligned software na gagamitin for the learning activities. Yeah. Where can we find and make the fraternity waiver form? Yeah, so nakapost po dito yung recommended computer specifications for engineering and architecture. Meron ako mga bashers dyan sa post na yan. Masyado daw pangmayaman. Tsaka bakit daw napakamahal at bakit daw nire-require. Sabi ko po, nakalagay naman sa ating post, recommended computer specifications. At yan po ay nanggaling sa amin dahil request ng parents sa Viewpoints. And nauunawaan po namin yung parents na hindi biro yung paglalabas ng 30 to 40,000 for a computer set. Tapos later on, sasabihin ng bata, ako mabagal, hindi pa pakinabangan sa online learning. Nasira agad, mababa ang memory. Kaya kami po ay naglabas nito na recommended computer specifications. That's not required, that's not imposed. We're not directing you to buy to the suppliers that we have. We just recommended because according to the parents, nagkakaubusan na daw po ng laptop ngayon sa mga malls. That's why we talk to our suppliers. Talaga bang nagkakaubusan? Sabi nila, yes, but we have supply. So if you want to assure the parents that we can give them the units, you can give our contact numbers. That's why we email the parents. Again, the recommended computer specifications and the contact number of the supplier that committed that they have the stocks. So, nililinaw ko lang po na yan ay recommended, hindi po yan required. May mga ka-email po ako nung isang gabi, 10 p.m. na kami natapos. Ang sinasabi niya, meron ako computer dito, Pentium M, 1.1 GHz, 4 GB RAM. Pwede na ba to? Kasi parang mababa kung ikukumpara dun sa recommended software and recommended specification sa Facebook. Sabi ko po, ano po bang program ng bata? Ang sabi, senior high school ABM. So hindi po kayo gagamit ng special software. Pwede na po yan. Kung online learning lang ang pinag-uusapan, pwede po. And I thank the parent for raising that concern so that I can clarify that it's just a recommendation. And that's actually an additional assistance that we are offering to the parents and the new students so that you will be guided on how to prepare for the new normal learning here at Malayan Colleges Laguna, Mapua School. Yan. So can we have the option of online self-paced mode of learning since we are still here outside the country? So I would like to request the gentleman here to answer the question. Pwede daw ba silang magstay sa abroad for if they prefer fully online for their courses? So maybe the dean and the program chair can enlighten us on that, and I'll try also to give answers on that. So for the senior high school po, basically they are fully online for the entire year. Okay? For senior high school. So, fully online po. So, kung kayo ay nasa ibang bansa at kayo ay enrolled sa MCL, you can always continue the online learning via online through Blackboard Learn. Ang tanong is for college. So, number one, ang sabi naman po ng sabi naman po ng Commission on Higher Education ay hindi naman talaga makakapag-online class, makakapag face-to-face classes ngayon dahil ang sabi ng Presidente ay kailangan hintayin yung vaccine. So I think we are on the same page when it comes to that, na definitely we need to wait for the vaccine to arrive before we can actually do online, we can do residential classes. So malinaw po tayo doon. Kaya po yung aming mga first term for the college, mostly po yun ay mga lecture courses, which I think we can do online.
Yes.
Okay? So, we can do that online. So, ang tanong po ay, pag nasa abroad kayo, can we continue? Yes, but I don't think it will be for what? For long. Why? Because we are making it straight that there are competencies in the engineering, architecture, and even in the business, hospitality, IT, computer science, marine, communication, and other science programs that we cannot let go of. Dapat po yung actual skills training, which we can only do through face-to-face classes and laboratory learning sessions. So for the first term of MCL, definitely pwede nyo po yung gawin ngayon. Pero once na tayo po ay sinabihan ng gobyerno na pwede nang mag-face-to-face classes, baka kailangan nyo na po umuwi. By that time po, makakauwi na kayo, may flight na rin sa panahon na yon. Kasi sinabihan na nga tayo na pwede kong klase, so malamang makakauwi na rin po kayo at that time. Ayan. So definitely po, you have the option for first term. But we do not want to discount the learning experience of the student. Bakit? Nakikita niyo naman yan sa Facebook eh. Nakikita niyo yan sa Facebook, yung mga memes ng mga tao tungkol sa online learning. Hindi po kami nagbibingi-bingihan dyan. Alam namin yung importance ng actual learning. Pero naiintindihan din po namin yung fear ng mga parents about sending their children to school na wala pang vaccine at ma-expose sila sa COVID-19. So, yun po yung posisyon ng eskwelahan. Ang hirap mag-strike ng balance among the many interests and wants of the parents. So, we are harmonizing all those interests. Kaya ang stand po ng school ay, hintayin po natin na payagan tayo ng gobyerno. Based on their assessment, it's now safe to go back to schools. Pag sinabi po nila yon, then we shift to blended learning. Hindi po kasi pwedeng hanggang dulo, online learning ang engineering at architecture. gustuin man po namin, pag bumagsak po yung mga anak nyo sa board exam, babalikan nyo kami at sisisiin nyo kami na bakit bumagsak sa board exam yung anak namin, kasi puro kayo online. So, yun po yung mga binabalanse natin na interest na napaka-importante. So, we do not want to discount the learning experience and the brand of Mapua education that we are offering here at MCL. So, naulawa ako po, mahirap lang talaga yung sitwasyon ngayon. Mas doble, mas triple po yung hirap niyan sa faculty members and school administrators to come up with a decision on how we are going to drive school year 2020-2021. Ayan. So, any computer, this is from the Program Chair of Industrial Engineering, any laptop or computer that can handle AutoCAD software, as we have drawing courses for the third term of freshman year. No heavy software will be needed for professional courses. That's the response of Engineer Ezra Godilano to the concern about computer or laptop specifications for IE. Ayan. Can you enlighten us about online class? Okay. So, actually po, meron na po tayong 3 sessions. These are walkthrough sessions about online classes. And all the recordings of the sessions were already posted in YouTube. So, kindly subscribe to Malayan Colleges Laguna's YouTube channel and click Viewpoints. Makikita nyo po doon yung flexible learning options, title ng session, and learning in the new normal. Panoorin nyo po yun para ma-appreciate po ninyo yung online learning and mapakita natin yung readiness ng MCL to go with online learning. So, you have 2 options. Number 1, check the recordings. And second, please stay tuned para mapagbigyan po itong request na to. We will be organizing another session wherein we will have another walkthrough of our online learning classes para po makita ninyo yung readiness natin na magkaroon ng online learning here at Malayan Colleges Laguna. So, utang po namin yan sa inyo. Utang yung next session. Pero yung recording ng previous 3 sessions about Blackboard Learn, our learning management system, nasa YouTube na po yan. Makikita nyo po yung mga link na yan sa aming website. So, ganun po kami ka-transparent na ipakita sa parents at sa mga students yung plano, yung learning framework ng MCL pagdating sa learning in the new normal. So, makikita nyo po yan para po naiintindihan namin kayo. Umahanap kayo ng assurance na itong school na pupuntahan ng anak ko ay merong capability. So, to highlight that, number 1, we have a learning management system which is Blackboard Learn. We have been using that since 2016, but that's not the first time that we had an LMS. We've been into e-learning. We've been into online learning since 2008. And we are always telling that to our stakeholders to assure them that all Mapua schools have prioritized already blended learning, online learning, remote learning, ano man po ang gusto nyo itawag dyan, since 2008. That's why we are claiming to be one of the leaders when it comes to online learning. So makikita nyo po yan sa ating mga viewpoint sessions for the past 2 months na. Ayan. So, on computer engineering, what are the necessary computer programs or software? Yan, hinamon nyo kasi si Ma'am Bell. So, ayan po ang sagot niya. Good morning, these are the programs, systems, compilers, simulators, languages under computer engineering curriculum, AutoCAD, Python, C++, C#, database management softwares, multi-SIM, Quartus, microcontroller IDE, web development, Windows, Java, but depends on the course requirements. Yan. Kung medyo mahaba-haba pa po itong chat na to, baka na-i-post na ni Engineer Fabiana yung curriculum. So, yan po, magtanong po kayo. So, we will be willing to answer all your concerns, be it academic or be it what, the teaching framework of Malayan Colleges, Laguna. So kami lang pong tatlo ang nagpe-present dito, but all our program chairs are what? They are also staying tuned to our presentation. We have Engineer Jess Aquino, the Program Chair of Chemical Engineering, Engineer Ezra Godilano of Industrial Engineering, Engineer Maribel Pabianya of Computer Engineering, sino nila bang Engineer Quesalda Loyola of Electrical Engineering, Architect Fred Gakutan of Architecture. Yan, so nandyan po sila. Engineer May Garcilianosa of ECE. So nandyan po sila. If you have concerns, feel free to type in sa ating Q&A. O yan, meron pa ulit. What are the computer requirements for computer engineering? Operating system, according to Engineer Pabianya, Windows 10, 64-bit processor, Intel 8 Gen or i5 or i7, Intel 9 Gen, i7 memory, 16 gig RAM, hard drive, 500 gig or larger solid-state drive. Ngayon, ang tinatanong nyo po, baka po kayo na-overwhelm, kagaya ni Mia, tungkol sa mga computer requirements. I-tone down po natin ang expectation. Hindi po yan requirements, recommendations. At saan po nanggagaling yung mga program chairs natin and deans in giving the recommendations? We are talking about what? Your investment. So, gagastos na rin lang naman po kayo for the computers. Ang pinag-uusapan lang naman yata ay 5 to 10,000 ng Core i5 at Core i7. Kung ganun din lang naman, mag-upgrade na po tayo dun sa mataas na processor dahil medyo mabilis po ang pagpapalit ng mga computers. So kung halimbawa nagsasettle tayo minsan sa entry level, pag may lumabas na bagong applications at software, medyo naging outdated na yung entry level o bumabagal na. That's why our recommendations are what? Quite giving you the assurance that the softwares that we will be using for learning for the next what? 3 or 4 years, and mapapakinabangan nyo pa yung computer. Ayaw naman namin na after 2 years, babalikan nyo kami, sabihin, nagbigay-bigay kayo ng mababang specifications, yan, hindi na namin napakinabangan. Eh, kagaya ngayon, lahat ng viewpoint session, mukha ko ang nakaharap. Di akong aawayin ninyo dahil binibigyan kayo ng mga mababang specs. So, ayan po, those are recommendations, those are not requirements. We are just being transparent about how wisely can we, how wise can we be in terms of our investments for computers and softwares. Ayan. So, nalinaw uli yan ni Engineer Pabianya. These are just recommendations. Ayan. So, itong live session natin ito, ito rin po ang online learning. Mas interactive pa nga kasi yung mga bata pwede magsalita through microphone, pwede silang magpakita sa webcam. Ito po, napaka-interactive natin kasi yung mga live questions ninyo ay nasasagot natin directly here in the public event. Yan. How can we submit online documents? How can we enroll? Tingnan po ulit natin ang mga contact numbers ng MCL. Yan ang mga gusto kong tanong eh. Yung mga tipong mag-enroll na mamayang hapon. Ayan. So ito po yung mga contact numbers namin. Please feel free to text us. Kami tatawag. Kung kayo naman ay maraming load, kagaya ni Sir Hermie, pwede po kayo ang tumawag. At bago po namin tapusin yung call, ay malinaw na po ang direksyon natin sa open admissions and enrollment. When will be, ito naman mga tanong natin, when will be the deadline for payment? Di ba? Yan ang mga magagandang katanungan. Ang nakalagay po sa ating guidelines ay June 30. Pero baka kayo ay masyak. Next week na yon, Sir James. Hindi pa dumadating yung aming mga bonus at kung ano-ano pa. So hindi kami comply with June 30. Naintindihan po namin yan. All you have to do is to inform the enrollment advisor na kayo po ay hindi mo na makakabayad para hindi ma-deactivate yung inyong account. Or if ever na ma-deactivate yung account ninyo after June 30 or June 29, sabihan nyo lang po yung enrollment advisor through course message that you will be paying the dues at this date para ma-reactivate namin yung inyong Blackboard account. Ayan. So, ganun po tayo dapat ka-interactive. Ganyan din naman yung norm when we enter the new normal. Dapat yung communication between the teacher and the students and among the classmates, the members of the class, dapat ganun po ka-interactive din at ka-open yung communication. That's why, kahit hindi pa kayo enrolled, pinasok na namin kayo sa Blackboard Learn so that you will be assisted properly by the advisor. So, malinaw po tayo. Deadline of payment is June 30, but if you need an extension, talk to us through our enrollment advisors. Okay? Who will pay the license of the AutoCAD? Eh, siyempre po yung user. Okay po? So, yung user po ang mag-pay ng license for the AutoCAD. We'll try po to look for education pricing in AutoCAD. And we are actually what? We are actually exploring a what? Good opportunity for our students so that we can give you what? Pwede namin ipahiram sa inyo yung license sa AutoCAD. Hintayin nyo lang po yan. That's a work in progress. Once we finalize that deal, hindi po namin yun isi-secret. Sasabihin po namin sa inyo yan na pwede kayong manghiram ng license ng AutoCAD at wala po yan sa ibang school. Ayan. Kailangan bang latest na version ng AutoCAD or considerable na yung 2007? Ang sabi ni Architect Gakutan, latest version is recommended. However, if you have an older version, that will do. But 2000 version is too old version. The oldest version that we can use is 2014. Ayan. Ang pinanggagalingan po ng aming mga program chairs dito ay bakit po ba ina-upgrade ang application, ang software? Kasi may new features. So pag ang tinuturo mo sa mga bata ay new features pero ang ginagamit niya sa mga templates, sa mga plates, sa mga drawing assignments ay old version, hindi po kami ang nalulugi doon, yung bata. Pagdating po sa industriya, ang ginagamit ay yung latest version, pero ang kanya pong training na ginamit ay old version. So meron po agad disconnect yun. Kaya gusto po namin i-emphasize that the reason why we are investing in education here at MCL is because we want to provide a training that is at par with industry standards. And that's something that we are very appreciative that we have parents who are very much willing to to help us to support the students in terms of this investments. Hindi po natin yung sinasabi na basta lang requirement or cost. These are investments for learning. Ayan. Ayan. So, ang gaganda ng mga tanong nila, puro laptop. Yung mga tipong pagkatapos itong viewpoints na to, sasakay na ng sasakyan papuntang mall para bumili ng mga computer. So, what specifications for laptop for incoming civil engineering students? We can post that, Mia, para makita nila yung specifications. So, what are the basic needs for mechanical engineering? Dean OP, meron bang requirements sa computer? You may want to answer this.
For the mechanical engineering program, so basically they will also use AutoCAD. And then later, matagal pa naman po yun, on the third year and fourth year, they will be using Fusion and even SolidWorks. But for the meantime, the same with other engineering programs, so AutoCAD lang po muna yung basic na kakailanganin nila.
Ayan. So yung nabanggit mo na lang din yung mga software. Baka pwede na rin nating ma-emphasize sa mga parents saan specifically yung mga software na to, saan ginagamit. So technically yan eh. So at least ma-bridge natin yung appreciation na sa industriya, ito po yan.
Okay, for the drawing to the AutoCAD, so Right now, we are already using the AutoCAD, kaya yun nga po yung pinagagamit natin. Then later, when we speak of, say, the professional courses like the machine design, so the industry now requires the use of the SolidWorks. Kaya po pagdating ng third year and the fourth year, they will be using SolidWorks. So we have already purchased the license for the SolidWorks. Unfortunately, later pa naman po nila gagamitin yon. So those are the basic softwares na kailangan po natin for the ME. Unlike with the computer engineering programs and other programs that requires mga computer programming, hindi naman po ganun kataas yung mga requirements namin sa software.
Okay. Architect Fred, can you join us in the discussion? Can you, at least the audio, may question here about how will they be able to do the plates and will the professors teach it online?
Can you hear me?
Is Architect Fred here?
Yeah, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, pa siya.
Yeah. Architect, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me na? Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Can you hear me na, Sir James?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. For the drawing applications, how will they do it? No? Faculty members have already prepared templates, no, exercises, and design problems, no. Ang requirement lang naman kasi sa architecture, especially pagka design courses, that you have your own drafting table at home, you have your own laptop, and you have your drawing equipment. So most probably you will be doing all your drawings in your own home, and then for evaluation, the faculty member will ask you to submit it online in a PDF format. From there, they will evaluate your designs. They will critique. They will prepare evaluation guidelines and provide comments, and then send it back to you so that you can revise, review, and improve your works. Then at the end, and then you will be required to do a work portfolio. At the end of the term, you will submit all the requirements in a portfolio type presentation that can be submitted to the faculty, and it will be evaluated as such. No, this is more of a you as students having your own face in doing the design work, in doing the drawing work. Kasi nga medyo mahirap pagdating sa architecture yung pag-check, no? Hindi naman kasi in architecture it's 1:1 ang evaluation eh. So mas maganda nga sana talaga kung online, but because of our situation, mahirap gawin, no? Magkakaroon din tayo ng 1:1 evaluation, kaya nga lang submission online submission on PDF format ng mga grades, ng mga plates, no? So isa-isa kayo magsa-submit. So ganun din, it will take time, very very taxing sa faculty, but we're more than willing to help, no? Our faculty members are ready. They are professionals, they are practicing architects, so they know what they're doing. So they will be helping you. Actually, right now, even though our professors are doing work from home design projects, so sanay sila sa evaluation sa online. Ganun din naman ginagawa nila ngayon sa trabaho nila sa design offices nila, naka-online din sila. Ganun din naman ako sa sarili kong office sa Makati, naka-online lang din ako dito sa Cavite. They just submit the drawing to me, and then I do the evaluation from here and send it back to my office in Makati. So we will do the same, as professional as possible. Kung ano yung ginagawa sa industry, yun din po ang gagawin natin sa online classes sa architecture. And this will assure you that we will be providing a top of the line top of the line type of lectures and assessments and evaluation for your works, no? Hindi ho basta na lang kayo paggagawin ng mga trabaho, no? It will be evaluated properly by professional architects. Yun lang po.
Okay, thank you very much, Architect. So yun po yung assurance of the readiness of our faculty members in the architecture program that they can actually do online learning for the professional courses and also for the non-professional courses. And to push further our discussion on that, Mapua University and MCL have been known for outcomes-based education since the time we started in 2007. And I think this pandemic will challenge all of us to move further in terms of doing OBE. So yung kung mapapansin niyo po, yung sinasabi ni Architect Fred na ito yung mga investments ng architecture students, magkaroon ka ng drawing table, magkaroon ka ng software, ng computer. Kahit po hindi pandemic, kahit po hindi online learning, yan po ay mga important equipment, yan po ay mga important tools ng architecture students na hindi masasayang na investment. Kasi talaga naman po dapat ang learning ay hindi lang nasa loob ng 4 na corners ng drawing room, ng architecture studio o ng lecture room. Ang totoong learning po ay nangyayari paglabas nila na gumagawa sila sa mga bahay nila ng mga plates at ng mga projects. I remember when I was studying in UST, ang dormmate ko ay, ang kasama namin sa apartment ay architecture student. Kaya nga sabi ko, naku, yun palang malaking pagkakamali ko na kumuha ng apartment na dormmate na architecture student. Bakit? Ang laki ng bill namin sa kuryente. Bakit? 24 hours bukas ang ilaw dahil pag kami tulog sa gabi, siya gising. So gumagamit siya ng ilaw. So, and we will try to figure it out. The lecture classes in the school only happens a maximum of 6 to 7 hours a day. But an architecture student actually spends what? More than that at home doing the plates. So where is learning happening? Well, it's in the school, but it is nurtured, it is what? Sharpened sa bahay. Di ba? Sa library. Sa mga gilid-gilid ng campus dahil nagdo-drawing sila ng mga kung ano-ano. So that's how learning happens. It's basically outcomes based. So we want to share that to the parents so that they can also appreciate outcomes based education not only for architecture but also to all engineering programs, to all our program offerings here at MCL. We all use outcomes based education. So yung pong assurance na yan that they will be getting top caliber education and academic preparation, those are all guaranteed. In terms of readiness, in terms of capability to deliver online learning, then I could say that we are in a good position to do that. We have here a what? A global concern. Yan. So ang global concern I understand that temporarily online learning is to be used as the mode of learning. That's according to Rommel. But because of the difference in time zone, can we have the option of self-paced for students outside the country? Ang online learning po talaga ay self-paced. Diba? By default, it's really self-paced. Yung pong mga synchronous lessons is what? It's actually what? An added value or added feature to propel online learning. So ito po ang example ko dyan, itong Viewpoints na to. This is synchronous. This is real time. We're talking, we are discussing all these issues live. But after this, yung recording po nito will be posted in our website, in YouTube. So yung hindi naka-join dito real time, will what? Will have the opportunity to get it some other time when, kung ang pinag-uusapan ay time zone, kung umaga na sa Canada o sa Middle East, pwede niyang i-review yun. Kung siya ay may malakas na internet sa ganitong oras, doon niya tingnan yung mga viewpoint sessions na yon. So, ganun po yung packaging ng self-paced learning. Ang kaibahan lang po niyan sa actual learning environment, which is mas maganda, lahat ng aming synchronous sessions, lahat ng live recording, nakalagay sa Blackboard Learn. So, imagine Blackboard Learn as the depository of all learning materials that the students can access 24/7. So that's the assurance that we can get. It's really self-paced. The student cannot, rather need not to stay tuned to that particular lesson if there are issues about the difference in time zone. Bakit mo nga naman nahabulin pa yung time zone? Bakit mo pa nga naman nahabulin yung live lecture? Kung pwede mo yung hintayin sa recording at ulit-ulitin mo ng 7 times. Di ba? So yung synchronous session, isang beses mo lang yan maa-avail. Pero yung recording, pwede mong ulit-ulitin yan a number of times. Meron kang hindi naintindihan sa live recording, ulitin mo sa pangalawa, pangatlo, pang-apat, pang-limang beses. Meron ka pa rin hindi maintindihan, you send a course message to the teacher so that your concern will be handled properly. That's the beauty of online learning. That's the beauty of self-paced learning. And I tell you, we are all teachers here. Engineer Del Pilar, Engineer Perez. At po kami nagtuturo. And anong sinasabi namin pag kami nag-uusap-usap after the teaching session? Itong mga estudyante na ito, tanongin mo sa loob ng classroom, naintindihan ba? May concern kayo? Meron ba kayong gustong linawin? Walang magtataas ng kamay. Pero pagdating niyan sa Blackboard, nandoon ang email, nandoon ang consultation, nandoon ang napakaraming inquiries. So ano ang ibig sabihin nun? Learning happens in an online environment because students tend to be more interactive, more curious, more aggressive in posing questions kapag online yung environment. So maybe behavioral yung concern, bakit hindi sinasabi sa loob ng classroom. And we don't mind entertaining online discussions or online questions because if learning happens in that particular learning environment, so be it. So kung ang issue ko ay dyan sa self-paced na yan, wala pong problema dyan dahil yan po talaga ay feature ng online learning. Where to buy the software? Hindi ko siya makita dito sa Laguna. You can look for online suppliers of this software. So hindi na rin po talaga kailangan pumunta sa mga computer shops or computer stores or yung mga nag-o-offer ng mga programs and softwares para bumili kasi may mga online sellers po niyan. Na-validate na po yung documents na pinasa ko. Paano ko po? Kailan ko po malalaman kung magkano ang babayaran? Kung ganyan po, gusto niyo ng quick answer, please call our helplines. We'll be flashing it in a while. Please call our helplines and we will pull out your enrollment documents and we will give you the computation right during the call. So these are our numbers. Kung kami po ay nag-SHS sa MCL, tapos sa MCL po kami magka-college, need po ba mag-fill up ng new application? Yes. So linawin ko po ito. In the previous session kasi, masyado yata ako naging mayabang sa previous session. Sabi ko, no need to apply. Upon checking with our IT, kayo pala ay bibigyan ng bagong student number sa college. And we can only assign a new student number if you will be doing online admissions. And yun na lang ang pakiusap ko, it will not take too long. You will not spend more than 5 minutes doing the online admissions through the MCL website. So please do so. Apply online so that we can process the creation of new student number and you can proceed with the enrollment. The only promise that we can give you is that you don't need to resubmit the documents because nasa amin na yung mga yon. Paano po kung kulang pa ang enrollment requirements such as yung report card? We will wait. We will wait for the report card. So please get in touch with the enrollment advisor so that we will have an update and status na rin na hindi pa lumalabas yung inyong report card. Ayan. We've completed all steps except the payment. We want to know the tuition fee and assessment before paying. Please call our helplines para mabilis po. Magka-idea na po kayo, lalo na yung mga susweldo mamayang hapon. at sa Monday. Ibig sabihin po niyan, by Tuesday ay marami na pong magbabayad ng enrollment. Kaya pangako ko po sa inyo, hindi ko po sasayangin ang timing na yan. Di ba? Tatimingan po natin yan na ibibigay na namin yung assessment over the weekend para makapagbayad na kayo sa Tuesday. Ayan. How can we know if we qualified for the scholarship? Again, yung dati po kasi nating rule, magkakaroon tayo, rather we determine the eligibility for scholarship based on the MCL admissions exam. And sabi nga namin, i-rank namin yung mga scores, yung top 50 will be given scholarship. Unfortunately, yung pangako po na yon, yung setup po na yon, ay yung walang pandemic. Ano po ang naging kaibahan? After May 14, wala na po, or rather after May 7, wala na pong naganap na admissions exam. March 12, March 7. March 7 po yung huling admissions exam. After po nang wala nang naganap na exam. So ano po ang ibig sabihin? Between March 7 hanggang kaninang umaga bago magsimula ang Viewpoints, meron pa tayong more or less 1,000 applicants na hindi na nakapag-exam. And when we decided to have open admissions, they can readily enroll without the exam. So ang tanong, paano kung sila ngayon ay gustong magkaroon ng scholarship? Di unfair. Kasi dahil hindi sila nakapag-exam, wala silang ma-avail na scholarship. Baka sabihin nyo sa akin, akala ko ba high-tech kayo, online learning. Di magpa-online exam kayo para mapa-exam nyo yung 1,000. Napakadali po nun. Ang tanong, papayag ba yung mga nakapag-exam na hanggang March 7? Baka po mamaya, magpa-online exam kami, ang lumabas na matataas ang score, yung nag-online. So sasabihin nyo sa akin, ako, ang sumagot niyan yung tatay o kaya yung kuyang top-notcher sa board. Tapos yun yung bibigyan nyo ng scholarship, so unfair. So for us to level the playing field, we'll be doing another qualifying exam for those who would like to have the scholarship. So malinaw po, ang admissions exam, pang admissions lang. Ang qualifying exam for the scholarship. And whoever qualifies for the scholarship exam will be given the scholarship benefits. Kailan po yun? You need to apply between June 17 to July 17, and we will have the qualifying exam July 23, 2020. Okay po tayo doon? So take note of the date. You have 3 weeks more to apply. Online po yan, hindi nyo kailangan pumunta dito. Mag-apply po kayo online for the scholarship and show up on July 23 for the qualifying exam. Yeah. It is required to have a licensed version of AutoCAD or crop version will do. Siyempre po, mas maganda po yung licensed version. Yan. So, napakahirap naman po na maturuan na natin yung mga bata ng piracy na nag-aaral pa lang. Ayan. So, subscribe po tayo dun sa licensed version. Yan. Yung account ko po sa BBL is not activated. I tried to reach out for the website but still invalid. Again, tumatawid si Sir OP. So, please call our admissions team. Our numbers are flash. Our enrollment advisors will be happy to assist you on the on the BBL concerns for enrollment. Ayan. What are the equipment or architecture plates, T-square, triangles, and what else? Ayan. Siguro architect, maybe we can take note of this and we can release a list of all the equipments or tools that they will be using for architecture. Thank you po. That's what Viewpoints is all about. Yung mga concerns ninyo, hindi namin masasagot yan kung secret. So the fact that you are sharing with us your concerns, your inquiries, that will definitely improve our engagement with parents. Pwede po ba ulit mag-submit ng documents? Kahit kakasubmit lang po,
The reason ay may kulang po na documents such as 1.5 IDP. Kung kulang po, you can always add that, but you don't need to resubmit. So dagdag lang po ng dagdag kung ano po yung kulang, pero wag niyo na pong i-resubmit dahil baka po malito na kami kung alin po doon ang official. Ayan. So meron pa po bang other concerns here out how to access BBL? Yan po ay mga 1 hour na discussion. So please call our numbers, our enrollment advisors so that you... Ang maganda niya, pag tumawag kayo sa mga enrollment advisors, nakaharap na kayo sa computer para mabigyan kayo ng blow-by-blow instruction on how you can do remote enrollment through MCL's Blackboard Learn. What are the guidelines for the scholarship examination this coming July? Yung July po, na July 23 sinasabi, wala po yung guidelines. Kasi po, date lang po yan ng qualifying exam. Kung gusto niyo po ng guidelines on the specific scholarship programs, yan po ay nasa ating website. I would like to request our enrollment and the admissions team to post the link. Paki-replyan itong nag-post po ng comment. Paki-replyan ng link sa ating website about the scholarships para po malaman niya yung guidelines and details of the scholarship program. Do you have dormitories inside the school premises? Yes, we have a lot of dorms. And they are crying because they don't have occupants because of online learning. So kung sasagutin ko po ito, yes, we have. Pero because of online learning, baka po hindi ko alam kung kailangan pa ba natin ng mga dorms sa panahon na ito. Actually, mga tanong na sinasagot ko last week, kailan ba kayo mag-online learning kasi nagbayad na ako ng dorm until 6 months, baka kailangan ko nang i-cancel. Ayan. So may mga ganun pong concerns. What if we cannot afford to buy laptop requirements for my daughter at this time? Currently, she has laptop but the specs not meet your requirements. What are the options? Ayan. So ano po ba yung requirements ng laptop? Para po masagot ko po ito, ano po ba yung specs ng laptop nyo? Kasi nasabi na po kanina ni Engineer Del Pilar, wala pong mga specialized softwares for first term, first year. So, nauunawaan ko po ang problema ng mga magulang, gagastos na sa tuition, gagastos pa sa laptop. So, paano ba ipaprioritize at i-deprioritize yung isa? We will be happy to give you a technical advice on this. So, please email us about the specs. Ako po sumasagot niyan. Makikita nyo, ako sumasagot niya mga tanong na yan. Kung pwede po yung laptop ng daughter ninyo just for online learning for the first 2 trimesters, then wala naman pong magiging problema. Sasagutin po namin kayo directly kung siya po ay magiging, if it is what? Workable. It will function for the next 1 or 2 terms for online learning. Ayan. So I understand that temporarily online learning is to be used. Ayan. So nasagot na po ito kanina yung outside the country and it was reiterated by Engineer May Garcilianosa, the Program Coordinator of Electronics Engineering. How to get the latest AutoCAD? Again, pwede nyo po yung i-search sa online. Ayan. Ayan, thank you Architect Fred for confirming that we'll provide a checklist of requirement of materials and equipment. Kaya pag nakita nyo po yung Facebook page ng Malayan Colleges Laguna at Admissions Office, ang dami na po mga nakapost na request ng parents, computer requirements, suppliers. Ngayon po, we'll be happy to post the list of requirements for architecture students. Ayan. Tapos maiinggit yung mga non-architecture, hihingi din sila ng list. Gagawan din namin. Okay? So araw-araw po may mapopost kami na list. And again, we're very happy that you are raising these concerns because this is the only opportunity that we can be engaged with the parents in discussing this. And we are very happy also that the parents are very supportive. At dahil dyan, mag-enroll na sila sa Tuesday. Ayan. So again, thank you very much. I think wala na po tayong mga questions dito. Ayan, meron pa bang mga naiwan na questions? Paano po pagkulang ang requirements? Dahil yung report card at good moral ay sa July 1 pa ang release sa previous school na nasa Kalamba. Made-deactivate po ba yung BBL amount? Yes po, made-deactivate, but please inform the enrollment advisor so that we can take note. And later, when your enrollment documents are ready, napakadali naman pong i-reactivate niyan. Okay? So maraming salamat po for raising that concern, and I think that's not an only concern for one or two people, but many parents are also concerned about these issues. Okay? So we're happy that there are more than 60 or more than 70 participants for Viewpoints. This is specifically for Mapua Institute of Technology, wherein we actually highlighted the engineering and the architecture program for Malayan Colleges Laguna and Mapua schools, specifically the programs under MITL. Ayan. So thank you very much po. And on behalf of our President, Dr. Reynaldo Bibea, our administrators, faculty members, our more than 6,000 students and employees, admissions team, maraming salamat po for joining us for Viewpoints. Sir Opie, what is our next date for MITL?
July 14.
July 14. Please save the date. On July 14,
All chairs will be
we will have another session for Viewpoints, and all the program chairs will be joining us so that if you have specific concerns and questions about the program, we can answer them. Again, that's July 14. Admissions team and CorpCom, please take note of July 14 so that we can now open the registration link for our stakeholders who are very much interested with our architecture and engineering programs. Again, we are talking about the new normal, and our only prayer and hope for everybody is that we all be ready to face the new normal, and Malayan Colleges Laguna is here to assist our students in surpassing the limits of the new normal right here. So makikita niyo po yan, ngayon po ang ating tema ngayong taon na to, surpassing the limits of the new normal right here. And I would like to emphasize that that is not in the past tense. Surpassing, ibig sabihin, ongoing po yan, and we want everybody to have our own share of good stories on how we surpass the limits of the new normal. It's definitely difficult, it's definitely uncertain, but what is important is that we are one on this journey of surpassing the limits. And hopefully, ang tingin po natin dun sa surpassing limits na yon ay hindi lamang ngayong academic year 2020 to 2021, but talking about our success stories. When your children, when our future students graduate with flying colors as future engineers and future leaders of the different industries in the architecture and engineering disciplines. So yun po ang dapat binuview natin ngayon. Hindi lang yung mga uncertainties, but more importantly is our plan on how we are going to design our future for the students. And that's also the same thing. That's also the same optimism that drives MCL, all our administrators, faculty members, and employees, that our preparation, all our efforts for surpassing the limits of the new normal will be beyond 2020, 2021. But for our students, for our future alumni, who will be making us proud as an institution. So maraming salamat po for joining us. Ingat po kayo, and good day po sa ating lahat.